The clock is ticking. The first phase of the Lok Sabha election begins tomorrow. Voting will take place in 91 constituencies across 20 states and union territories. A day ahead of the first phase of the Lok Sabha election, the poll panel bans the screening of the biopic on Prime Minister Modi till the election is over. It says any film that subverts the purpose of a party or an individual should not be displayed. A Rafal setback for the Modi government. The Supreme Court admits a review petition. It will examine the fresh documents which the government says were stolen. Prime Minister Modi continues from where he left yesterday, slams the Congress over its promise to repeal the sedition law and reduce forces from Kashmir. Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh writes to the Election Commission against the Prime Minister, says Modi violated the model code by invoking the success of the Balakot strikes to woo voters. Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of India Election Watch. I'm Palki Sharma Upadhyay. Asked to go before the first phase of this election, the battle truly begins tomorrow. And you're watching the only show that gives you clear, to the point, and most importantly, unbiased updates and analysis. We wrap up the election day in less than 30 minutes, starting with the campaign highlights. The fate of 1,300 candidates will be sealed in the first phase. In other parts of the country, campaigning is still at its peak, and here's the rally roster for the day. Prime Minister Modi was in Gujarat and Goa today, a total of 28 seats up for grabs from these states. BJP President Amit Shah was campaigning in Uttar Pradesh. He also paid a flash visit to Karnataka. Both states are high value, 108 MPs in all. A big day for the Gandhi family. Rahul Gandhi and his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra were in Amethi. The Congress president also addressed a rally in Bihar. The biggest talking point today was an order of the Election Commission of India. It has ended the suspense around the Modi biopic. The film will not release until the election is over. Its screening has been banned. The poll watchdog feels that the biopic has the potential to disturb the level playing field. The Supreme Court had earlier refused to intervene in the matter. The censor board had certified the film. Ultimately, it was the Election Commission that had to take the final call. A panel that will be headed by a retired Supreme Court or High Court judge has also been appointed to look into any future complaints on the matter. This can be considered as a win for the opposition, led by the Congress. They had vocally opposed the release of this film. They called it a propaganda movie. But the BJP's campaign continues to steam ahead. The Prime Minister, as I said, was in Gujarat and Goa today. Relentless attacks against the Congress party continue. The Prime Minister spoke about the recent raids on properties linked to Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Kamal Nath. He called it the Tughlaq Road election scam. Tughlaq Road, by the way, is where Ahmed Patel lives, just FYI.
पहले कर्नाटक ने अपना ATM बनाया हुआ था, अब मध्य प्रदेश में कांग्रेस का ATM बन गया है और शायद राजस्थान और छत्तीसगढ़ का हाल भी अलग नहीं हो सकता है। कांग्रेस के घोटाले में अब एक नया नाम जुड़ गया है और वो है तुगलक रोड चुनावी घोटाला।
Since Gujarat is the Prime Minister's home turf, he had to make a personal campaign pitch to the voters there. Ramping up his attack on the Gandhi family, he said they're known for their hatred for the Muslims.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकार का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देखिए और कांग्रेस का टैप रिकॉर्डर देखिए। हमारा ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है, उनका टैप रिकॉर्ड है। हमारा ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड अगर देखोगे तो उसमें दिखाई देगा आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ने वाले, देश की सुरक्षा के लिए कठोर से कठोर कदम उठाने वाले, भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ जंग करने वाले, विकास ही एक मंत्र को लेकर के देश का भला करने वाले, गरीब से गरीब का कल्याण करना, मध्यम वर्ग के लिए अवसर पैदा करना, गांव का भी विकास हो, शहर का भी विकास हो, ये हमारा ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है। और कांग्रेस का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड सुनोगे तो क्या आएगा? कांग्रेस के और उनके सभी साथियों की ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड में एक ही गाना बजता है, मोदी हटाओ, मोदी हटाओ, मोदी हटाओ, मोदी हटाओ।
It didn't stop there. Prime Minister Modi went a step ahead. He accused the Congress of stealing money from the poor.
कांग्रेस गरीब बच्चों के मुंह से निवाला छीन करके, उनको मिलने वाले आहार को छीन करके अपने नेताओं का पेट भर रही है। कांग्रेस महिलाएं बहनें सुने, कांग्रेस गर्भवती महिलाओं के लिए भेजे गए पैसे को लूट रही है।
The recent raids on leaders in Karnataka and Madhya Pradesh are making the Congress sweat. The opposition is a worried lot. Last month, leaders of the Congress-JDS coalition were raided in Karnataka. At the beginning of this week, at least 50 locations linked to Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Kamal Nath were searched. The recoveries made from there run into crores of rupees. But more than that, this is fresh ammo for the BJP against the Congress. The Congress too got some ammo of its own today. The Supreme Court admitted fresh evidence in the Rafal case. It came at a great time for Rahul Gandhi. He was in Amethi to file his second nomination. In fact, the full Gandhi family was with him, including brother-in-law Robert Vadra. Rahul Gandhi has represented Amethi for the last 14 years. It was one of the two seats that the party won in the 2014 election in Uttar Pradesh. And once again, the Congress president is up against the BJP's Smriti Irani in Amethi. What's different this time is the fact that the Congress president is also contesting from Kerala's Wayanad. No prizes for guessing what he spoke about today.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ऐतिहासिक निर्णय लिया। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कि हिंदुस्तान का चौकीदार, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कि हिंदुस्तान का चौकीदार, ये देखो जब कमाल हुआ, शर्म नहीं है इस व्यक्ति में। सुप्रीम कोर्ट कहता है कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी जो देश के चौकीदार बने हैं वो चोर हैं।
Priyanka Gandhi Vadra was managing her brother's campaign from Twitter. She tweeted that Amethi was the Karma Bhumi, or the land of action, for her father Rajiv Gandhi. She said the land was sacred for her family. Talking about the family, accompanying Mrs. Vadra's children, they were with the Congress General Secretary, and those pictures also came out. But what may boomerang for the Congress party is the presence of Robert Vadra. He is one of the star campaigners for the Congress, it seems, in this election. Remember, he's facing allegations of money laundering. The BJP's Smriti Irani had issued this warning 2 days ago. And I'm quoting, "I would only like to say this, Robert Vadra may go wherever he wants, but the people would be well advised to keep a close watch on their lands when he's still around." Now, how can an Indian election go without the issue of Pakistan being raised? Just a day before polling, Imran Khan, interestingly, weighed in on this election. As expected, it has sparked a political firestorm here in India. First, let's tell you what the Pakistani Prime Minister said. He was asked which Indian party has a better chance of settling the dispute with Pakistan. He said, and I'm quoting, "Perhaps if the BJP, a right-wing party, wins, some kind of settlement in Kashmir could be reached." So has Imran Khan endorsed Narendra Modi? The opposition is having a field day, that's what they're saying. Through the day today, leaders from the Congress Party, the Aam Aadmi Party, the National Conference and PDP attacked the BJP with some tweets. Some other people on social media even wondered, when will Imran Khan add Chowkidar to his name? But jokes apart, does Imran Khan have any other option? He feels that Narendra Modi has the best chance to form the government. By his own admission, Imran Khan says that the Congress may not be able to make any headway in the peace dialogue. What also bothers Pakistan is its economy, a balance of payments crisis, a depreciating currency, forcing Islamabad to seek a bailout. On Tuesday, the International Monetary Fund said that Pakistan's growth rate will fall to less than 3% in the next 2 years unless Pakistan begins to put its house in order. Sensing the perils of further antagonizing India, the Pakistani Prime Minister seems to have sought an outreach of sorts, and he's not alone. Pakistani Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi aired similar remarks over the weekend. First, he said that Pakistan has reliable intelligence that India will attack them between 16th and 28th of April. India called that statement preposterous and irresponsible. Now, Qureshi can change his tune. Today, he said that the only way for India and Pakistan to move forward is through dialogue. Now, the first phase of voting is tomorrow, so we decided to compile a ready reckoner of sorts for you. Here's what you need to know about this phase. A total of 90 crore voters are eligible to vote in India's elections. Voting will happen in 91 constituencies across 20 states. 1,300 candidates are in the fray for this phase alone. There are 5 states to watch out for tomorrow. These are the battleground states that will play a major role in government formation. First is Uttar Pradesh. 96 candidates competing for 8 seats in the first phase alone. Next is Andhra Pradesh. 319 candidates competing for 25 seats. The entire state is voting in one go. The third is Telangana. The fate of 443 candidates will be decided tomorrow. They're fighting for 17 seats rather. And Telangana too is voting in one phase. Number 4 is Bihar. 44 candidates competing for 4 seats in the first phase. Bihar has more seats, of course. And finally, we have Uttarakhand. 52 candidates are on the ballot for 5 seats that go to the polls in the first phase. Who are the big faces in the fray? Here are the high-profile candidates, the list that we have compiled for you. First is Union Minister V.K. Singh. He's aiming for a re-election from Ghaziabad. Next, we have Satyapal Singh of the BJP contesting from Baghpat in Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Mahesh Sharma, the present Minister of State for Culture, he's fighting to keep his seat from Gautam Budh Nagar. We have Harish Rawat of the Congress from Nainital in Uttarakhand. We have Kiran Rijiju of the BJP, also a minister contesting from Arunachal West. In the state of Bihar, former Chief Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi, he's contesting from Gaya. That too is a contest to watch out for. Chirag Paswan from Jamui. 5 years back, he won his first election from here. He's contesting again on an LJP ticket. Nitin Gadkari, again a senior minister in the Modi government, contesting from Nagpur, the RSS headquarters. And Asaduddin Owaisi, a one-man army of sorts, firebrand leader who is up for re-election in Hyderabad. The first phase will see some big battles. We profiled some yesterday. Let's bring you a few more, starting with Baghpat, something that we mentioned just now. Once RLD chief Ajit Singh's bastion, now held by the BJP. Ajit Singh lost to Satyapal Singh from the BJP in 2014. This time his son will contest. It's Jayant Chaudhary versus Satyapal Singh from Baghpat. Satyapal Singh is a former IPS officer. He served as Mumbai police chief. He worked in Naxalite-hit areas. He received the President's Police Medal. Baghpat is a Jat-dominated area. Satyapal Singh has demanded a quota for Jats, hoping to win their votes. Jayant Chaudhary is also a Jat, so the Jat vote is going to be split. Chaudhary is also counting on the SP-BSP alliance, the Dalit, OBC and Muslim votes. Satyapal Singh is known for making peculiar statements. He was a junior minister for human resource development and water resources. He once said that Charles Darwin's theory of evolution is wrong and should not be taught in schools. He also said that ancient mantras had codified laws of motion before Newton. It's said to be a colourful contest, to say the least. The second contest on our list is Nainital Udham Singh Nagar. This is in Uttarakhand. Former Chief Minister Harish Rawat of the Congress takes on Ajay Bhatt the state BJP president. It's a battle of heavyweights. Now, Bhatt was supposed to win easily from Nainital, but Rawat commands support from the Rajput community. The Rajput voters are angry with the BJP because the party did not give a ticket to the sitting MP, B.S. Koshyari, who's also a Rajput. This is a prestige battle for Bhatt, who, despite being a prominent leader, has come a cropper in the elections recently. He even lost the assembly election when the BJP formed a government in 2017, so he needs this win to survive politically. Third on our list is the battle for Chandrapur in Maharashtra. Junior Home Affairs Minister Hansraj Ahir has a battle on his hands here. Chandrapur was once a Congress bastion. It has been electing Ahir for the past 15 years. He's up against the Congress candidate Suresh Dhanorkar. Now, Mr. Dhanorkar recently quit the Shiv Sena to join the Congress. It's now an acid test for Ahir because Dhanorkar belongs to the Kunbi community, the non-elite farmers in Vidarbha. They're a powerful vote base. But Dhanorkar will not have it easy because he joined the Congress too late. He may lose the traditional Congress vote. It's a battle to watch. And last on our list is Arunachal West. Kiran Rijiju against Nabam Tuki, a mouth-watering contest this. Rijiju is Junior Minister for Home Affairs and the BJP's firebrand leader. Tuki is a former chief minister. The campaign trail showed how critical this fight is. It's a majority Christian area we're talking about. The Arunachal Pradesh Catholic Association has appealed to the public to vote for Nabam Tuki. The constituency is crucial for the Congress to revive itself in the state. But they face Kiran Rijiju, who has become the BJP's face in the northeast. It's a close one. Know your candidate. Today we profile Kavitha, sitting MP from Telangana and daughter of TRS Chief and Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. She represented the Nizamabad Lok Sabha constituency in the 16th Lok Sabha. She's a TRS candidate from there again. Nizamabad, by the way, has 185 contestants, one seat, 185 contestants, 179 among them are farmers. They are contesting only to make a point. They want to highlight the agricultural distress. They want to show the failure of the state and central government. It's a commentary on their MP too. Let's tell you more about her. Kavitha is an engineer, by qualification at least. She graduated from the University of Southern Mississippi and has been a permanent fixture in Telangana politics since 2006. She's the Delhi face of the party. Her brother K.T. Rama Rao focuses on the state with father KCR. It's a typical political family. So how has Kavitha performed as a parliamentarian? Her attendance is 56%. That's well below the national average. She has taken part in 41 debates, again, significantly below average. She has asked 284 questions in 5 years, which is not so bad. She moved 3 private member bills, beating the national and state averages. One of her bills was the turmeric board bill. Now, her constituency has mostly turmeric farmers, so to that extent, she has represented her constituency well in the Lok Sabha. Even the questions that she's raised and the debate she participated in, like the NEET debate, are relevant to her region. So will she win? She is the overwhelming favourite. She is locked in a 3-way race with Congress Secretary Madhu Yakshi Gaud and BJP's D. Arvind. Now, the Congress calls the Telangana Rashtra Samiti the B team of the BJP. Says they have some sort of an understanding. KCR is the king of Telangana. He has hit out at both national parties. He wants to form a federal government, a third front. But farmers in Nizamabad are an angry lot. And K. Kavitha will be hoping that a major part of that anger is directed towards the central government. As we've been saying, a few hours to go for the first phase to begin. The one issue the opposition has been raising is back on the table, the Rafal deal. The Supreme Court had given the government a clean chit a few months back. Now the court will review that decision. A 3-judge bench has decided to hear the review petitions, and they yet to fix a date. Now this is a setback for the Modi government. The government had objected to this petition based on fresh documents. The government said that these documents were privileged. The government said these documents had been stolen. They shouldn't be examined as part of evidence in the case. The court doesn't agree with that. It will take these documents into consideration during the review. Now, the Rafal case is quite complicated, so let me try and break it down in simpler terms. Last year, there was a plea in court. It wanted a corruption investigation into the Rafal deal. The court refused. The court did not consider the issue of pricing. The court did not consider the subject of the offset partner. That was on the 14th of December. Soon a review petition was filed. It cited media reports, including one published by the Hindu newspaper, plus a dissent note of domain experts by members of the Indian negotiation team. The charge was that the Prime Minister's office overrode their authority and that affected pricing. The government said these documents were stolen from the Defence Ministry. They were protected by Section 123 of the Indian Evidence Act as well as the Official Secrets Act. They should not be taken into account. But the court doesn't agree. It has decided to consider the review petition. For the opposition, this is a leg up. They have been accusing the government and the Prime Minister of corruption and cronyism.
आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्लियर कर दिया है कि चौकीदार जी ने चोरी करवाई है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक्सेप्ट किया है कि राफेल मामले में कोई ना कोई करप्शन, कोई ना कोई भ्रष्टाचार हुआ है।
Our argument was that precisely because they relate to defense, you must examine them. Because it affects the security of the country, it affects what you have. These are documents that relate to the issues which you have raised in your order. You asked for this evidence and we have provided it. So the court has accepted our pleas and rejected the arguments of the government.
We all know very well that the Congress president probably doesn't read even a half a paragraph. He conveys things which are being told to him. And he understands things only that far. But here, by saying this, that court name मान लिया, and by also saying that the court has said चौकीदार चोर है, चौकीदार अनिल अंबानी को इतना पैसा देने का मान लिया है. These verge on contempt of court.
Now the question is, will this hurt the BJP electorally? The government's argument is that there is no scam. There are roundabout allegations. The Congress president has given different figures, conflicting prices of the Rafale aircraft. There's still confusion on exactly what was done wrong here. Until the court decides, this will just be a subject for debate. It may dent the BJP's no scam argument. The noise around it will grow louder, but the impact on election is arguable. We've spoken about India's lost voters, the 28 crore migrant voters who moved to different cities for different reasons and couldn't cast their vote in 2014. This year, that number is expected to go up to 40 crores. That's nearly 7 times Israel's total electorate. Think about it, 28 crore lost votes, higher than the total votes polled by both the BJP and the Congress put together. And domestic migrants are just one part of this massive problem. What about NRI voters? Reports say that NRIs can use proxy voting, meaning another person living in India can vote for them. Those reports are wrong. That is fake news. It's true that the government had moved such a bill in 2017. It proposed proxy voting, but that bill was blocked in the Rajya Sabha. There is no such rule right now. NRIs cannot vote by a proxy. So can NRIs vote at all in India's election? Yes, they can. If the NRI registers in his or her hometown as an overseas voter and then, of course, turns up on polling day, you can't do it from afar. There are two things to be understood. One, an NRI can enroll online, but will have to be physically present in the polling booth to cast his or her vote. And two, this facility is applicable only if the NRI does not have foreign citizenship. That takes care of the 3 crore odd NRIs that we have. What about migrant citizens? Can they use postal votes? The answer is no. Postal ballots are applicable only for a certain category of people. Those on election duty, the armed forces personnel, and voters in preventive detention. The question is, why not the others? Can India not take the leap and move to e-voting? Guess who has done it? A tiny country like Estonia. They have only 13 lakh people. They're allowed electronic voting. They had an election last month. Half the votes were cast online. The process is very simple. You need a computer with internet connection, a national ID card or a mobile ID with the required certificates and area codes. You download the voting application, your record is checked by a software there. If eligible, your constituency and your candidates are displayed on screen and you vote. You could be living anywhere in Estonia. Your vote goes to your constituency only. It is sent to a secure, encrypted vote collecting server. That is it. Simple and easy. India at the moment does not support e-voting. We know that. The Election Commission is considering it though. They've been working with the Center for Advanced Computing, the CDAC, to enable fully electronic internet-based voting, but it's just at research level for the moment. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of India Election Watch. Keep your tweets coming in. Write to us. What do you think? What are the stories you'd like to watch? And we'll see you again tomorrow, this time, same place. Thanks for watching.